Prediction number 4. Growth as we know it is dead. For decades, GDP was worshipped as the only measure of prosperity. Governments chased bigger numbers while ecosystems shrank. But a deeper truth is emerging. Infinite growth on a finite planet is math denial. The question isn't when this model will end. It already has. We've already crossed 6 of the 9 planetary boundaries, Earth's safety zones. These include climate change, biodiversity loss, freshwater stress, and chemical pollution. The Stockholm Resilience Center calls this a code red for civilization. Even the United Nations and IMF have started challenging GDP as the default goal. At Davos and beyond, global elites are now discussing degrowth, a term once unthinkable. Because growth without wisdom leads to collapse. And the signs are everywhere. Between 2025 and 2030, the West will face intensifying chaos and confusion. Pollution will rise, biodiversity will shrink, and inflation will worsen as the U.S. re-industrializes. Decades of outsourcing and overconsumption are now returning as environmental and social debt. The illusion of more is better will begin to collapse under its own contradictions. But while the West crumbles, one civilizational state will quietly rise. India, Bharat, home to a living culture that contributed 33% of global GDP before colonization. In India's non-Tier 1 towns, Sanatan Economics still thrives, circular, decentralized, and rooted in Dharma. This isn't a new model. It's a 5,000-year-old proven path, forgotten by the world, preserved in India. India will transition from Vishwamitra, a friend to all, to Vishwaguru, a guide to the world, by 2047. GDP counts disasters, deforestation, and disease as economic growth. But real prosperity is not what we consume, it's what we empower. GAP, gross empowerment of people, is India's vision for the future. It means valuing education, health, dignity, community, and meaningful work. And when people thrive, ecosystems do too. That's why GEP also evolves into gross ecosystem product, measuring how well our rivers, forests, and biodiversity regenerate. One is human-centered, the other is nature-centered. Together, they form a Sanatan model of true progress. By 2030, GP will challenge GDP at every serious policy table, starting with India. Empowerment will replace exploitation, regeneration will replace extraction, and economics will return to its original purpose, to serve life, not numbers. This transition won't be easy. There will be resistance, there will be pain, but collapse is not our destiny. Consciousness is. Humans will evolve by shifting from domination to stewardship. We will reclaim clarity, redefine wealth, and rebuild trust in harmony with all life. Growth, as we knew it, is dead. By 2030, GDP will begin replacing GDP. By 2047, India will lead as Vishwaguru, a global guide for balance, not burnout. The future won't be measured in dollars, but in regeneration, resilience, and Dharma.
Mm-hmm.